welcome, man. I am DJ Big Rob, your mama's favorite DJ, man. I am in the building with some of the most important people in my life. To my scoot right is my number one stunner, my guy.
You already know what it is, man. Patron, been there.
Also to my left, my number one ace boom coon, my player partner, the executive producer of the show, and your name is.
It's your boy Young Dmarks. If you didn't know, now you know, man. Continue to dripping and splashing with us, man. Subscribe to the Young Homie Podcast. Buy something for Frat House Clothing, man. Support Big Rob on that DJing.
Yes, sir. Steve.
Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all for another episode number 6. Ooh, we getting up there, y'all. What y'all think about that?
We getting to it. We getting to it,
man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like the post. Make sure y'all share the post, man. We ain't doing nothing but young. I got 2 young dudes and an old dude, and we ain't talking nothing but fire topics. We talking real light in the beginning, but after that, boy, the weights get heavy. So make sure you tell your friends, bring a friend. Make sure you get your comment game up, man. We love comments. When your comment worth something, what we do, y'all?
We pin that joint.
Yes, sir.
We pin that joint. And if you lead your conversation with controversy, you going to get pinned and talked about. So we love it. Don't think you ain't got a voice. You the audience, and we love you the most. You dig? So today, the first topic, first off the bench, is influential rappers. Tell me something about it. Tell me who yours is and why he is and what makes him such an influence. And we're going to always start with the number one stunner.
No,
Red House Clothing.
Yes, Sirski. Let that man go first.
Let that man go first,
man. Get that man
some
space.
Most influential rapper, man. For me, I got to go with Lil Wayne.
Ooh.
I knew that was coming, though.
Hands down.
Why hands down?
Hands down. I say Wayne because of the whole era.
Make sure we're not on pause.
Yeah, I think we is on pause.
Look at the screen. Look at your screen. Make sure we're not on pause. Okay,
It be lagging sometimes, so you gotta let it go.
All right, like I was saying though, Lil Wayne, man, he ran a whole era. First off, I mean, shit, they still want to look like him to this day. You know what I'm saying?
The one
120 million copies.
The one thing that you have to remember is that your feelings is your feelings.
No, I mean,
and no, here you go. A lot of times people look at record sales as it equates to now. Now what's more important is not even record sales, it's digital downloads.
Right.
And so he may be behind some of these newer guys as far as because they count those as units. So your you may get a platinum plaque off of digital downloads way faster than you would get off record sales because there's almost no such thing as CD sales and record sales. It's all digital downloads. And they even take a one record and they count those as a download damn near more important than an album sale because people just don't do that no more. So that makes the landscape a little skewed because you get people like Tekashi 6ix9ine who none of us would qualify as a leading rapper, you know, because he sold so many or he did so much. You know, you get lost in the sauce. And I will give Wayne his flowers because Wayne delivered a lot of album sales.
He had to make it rain here.
He had to make it
rain.
He made you make it rain.
But he didn't start making it rain though.
I'm in this bitch with the terror. Got a handful of stacks, niggas.
I don't know. I don't know.
Make it rain.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
He was from that era.
I didn't hear nobody saying make it rain until you heard make it rain.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm with it. Lil Wayne he's a great choice, especially for a guy of your age. Absolutely, 100%. I will agree. I will
his
agree.
Age? What does his age got to do with anything?
Even though sales has nothing to do with influence, but okay.
No, sales does have. You influence the world, yeah, with sales for sure. He can sell out a stadium.
Okay, Nooney.
Football field. He can do it. I'm not. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm not going to disrespect. Is when somebody got my mic up on your phone.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you loud over there, big dog.
All my bad.
YBI not a group though. They not a rapper. They didn't rap. Make It Rain didn't come from rap. I mean that came
YBI.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Big Mike on. What's up, my guy?
Crazy.
But
Weezy,
go ahead. I do give Weezy a lot of credit because he did grasp the culture
most definitely.
For a lot of years. Like Wayne been rapping since he was like 13, 14. He was in the light ever since he was 18. Like he's been in the light. He's probably about 35 now. Excellent choice. Number one stoner.
I'm going DMX.
Wow.
I'm going DMX. I mean,
Well, tell me why DMX.
The X-Man.
come on, man. You name another artist that dropped an album that went platinum #1 in a year.
He did 5 albums in a row.
I'm just saying he did. That just shows the work. You get what I'm saying? That shows the work. But let's just talk about he did 2 albums 1 year and they both was #1.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? They both was #1 albums. DMX influenced the culture because how many people you know was buying pit bulls? Like he made people become dog lovers. He made it cool to wear Timbs. Like people was rocking Timbs in New York. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying like that, but he brought that New York culture to the front. Like he made Timbs cool. He made that cool.
I'm gonna say dogs for sure. Tim's may be, but you know
Come
he made
on.
cool. But I'm gonna tell you, I give you listen.
Tim's
bro,
maybe,
you are
that's
100%
close.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you this: one thing that he did do for sure, that Rough Rider shit.
And I was getting to that.
motorcycle
You didn't even let me
bike,
get to that. I was
bike.
getting to that.
Yeah.
That's come on. Look at Meek Mill and them now. That's what my point was going. Look at Meek and them. They on dirt bikes because of who? I'm not saying Meek and them in Philly don't ride dirt bikes, but you ain't street dirt bike until Rough Riders came out.
100%.
The anthem.
Four-wheelers,
The
down
anthem. You get what I'm saying? That was every little league football's anthem, bro. When you got hype, that was the
Shout
you
out
know
to
what
Mike
I'm saying?
Smith for the
You
comment.
get what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Darkman X, no doubt, Grady.
Damn, cuz that's crazy.
You
dog.
100% right. I mean, it really
That's crazy.
where
I
y'all
would
both
not.
was.
RP
is
at the GOAT.
That was all at 100%. 100%. Like
What's that?
you can't argue the Wheezy because he had and probably still has.
Bro, the man
Some more
sold 5
years.
million copies, cuz. What you talking about
but
over
the thing
there?
about selling records is kind of like it's so skewed now.
No, I'm talking. Listen, this is why I say that DMX is the most influential because he sold 5 million copies when you had to walk in a store and buy a copy.
Facts.
Wayne, he's still in the streaming era. You feel me? All DMX CDs and all his body of work was hard copy CDs. He sold
Not all,
5
but-
million.
I mean,
I
not
mean,
all, but-
majority
Right.
of them.
Yeah.
Of course, he got later in
You
his
can't
life.
take
but-
away 1 million in a week, man.
I ain't gonna take that, but what I'm saying
But the
though
one
is
thing about
you
what
can't take
Weezy
that
did
5
is-
million copies away from him, man. Come on.
But the one thing that I definitely give Weezy the credit, Weezy controlled the culture. Not just the culture of rap. He changed the culture.
You hear me? He was in movies. He made
Yeah.
people beat. He was
100.
Yeah, X went hard.
Come on.
Most definitely.
Don't do
Yeah.
that, cuz you
Yeah,
gotta
X went
relax.
hard.
You gotta relax. Find me a person in his era. We talking about DMX era that didn't not have a future with DMX and didn't have the respect. DMX was so transparent with the world. Like he really could. Like it's not a human on this earth that could not relate to DMX. Whether you was a junkie, no disrespect to what you do. You feel me? Or if you was the richest human on this earth, you could find a song that would relate to you when it came to DMX.
And he openly prayed
And every album, even on stage when he recorded, give a better performance. He don't got no hype man. What's a hype man to DMX? He is the hype man. The hype man is the dog standing next to him. The real human. Standing right next to that's that dog barking
got a
on
dope
stage.
comment, Mike. You got a dope comment. I got to read that.
Yeah.
R.I.P. the GOAT.
Wow,
But
this
Method
man
Man was more New York than X was.
Yeah, I was letting you get to that comment.
But that's a real fact.
Yes, sir.
Wu came so New York, and
Yes,
they really
sir.
and I know y'all not. I'm not saying that Wu Tang is more of a cultural impact or influence over the world, but Wu Tang is fucking. Listen, when you stop and look at it, not record sales. I'm not gonna say that, but they had the #1 selling one record in music history. They sold that record to that billionaire dude or whatever.
That was a hype beast buying the hype. Just somebody with some money didn't have nothing else better to do. He wanted to hear that song.
No, it's a whole album.
I feel
I mean,
what y'all
whole
saying.
album. He
Listen.
wanted that. That's cool, but that don't make him. That don't make that song. It kind of the song could have been trash.
I'm just saying it's not a song; it's a whole album. But the thing that I'm saying is that they had influence. Method Man in movies. Method Man had
DMX in
culture.
movies.
Method- No, listen, I'm not. It's not a challenge to what you
No, I
guys
see what
said.
you're saying.
Because both of y'all said something that was. I'm like, yeah, I get it. That's true. But you gotta think. Meth in movies, Meth in TV shows, Meth still on TV, Meth #1 song, Meth in an anthem. Straight, they had a cartoon series, Meth in music. I mean, just some of the things that he's done, it make him say. And I'm not calling him. He's not my most influential, but I'm saying like early.
I'm not knocking what Method Man brought, but DMX did this by himself. Method came with Wu Tang. I understand that he listen. I understand that, but he still had Red to bounce off of. You get what I'm saying? He still had Wu Tang to bounce off of. DMX He affected the culture as him.
But he did it
When
with
I get on this
too.
mic, it's me.
He had the
I'm
locks,
giving you
man.
me.
He had the locks.
I'm not knocking that he didn't have.
Produce most
Yeah,
of the stuff.
that's big, man. That ain't little shit.
We still giving you DMX life. He didn't give you a group perspective. I didn't have to just drop one verse and that song could sell 1 million copies. I gotta put the whole album together, and it's just my voice.
All right.
Yeah, I got Swiss. Yeah, I got the locks. But I'm just saying, come on.
I feel what you're saying.
Go ahead.
Who was your pick? Was it Method Man?
No.
It had to be.
No, I just reading the comment. That was the comment I was reading. Mike came up with the comment. I had to.
All right, Mike Smith said I fuck with X, but GOAT status.
Mike met GOAT status.
No, he said X.
I mean, both of them GOAT status. That's.
But what would stop him from being influential? I think all the GOATs are.
No, I think he was influential, most definitely.
Yeah.
I think he was influential.
Yeah, but my choice, and y'all know my choices. My choice is gonna be Jay-Z. And the only reason my choice was Jay-Z is because Jay-Z changed the culture, and he's still relevant to this day. Not just in music. Not
I got
just
a question.
Not just in anything, but he made you put on button-ups.
What?
He made you put on jerseys. He made you wear.
What?
He made you the bling bling era. He made you want to go to Saint-Tropez. He did a whole lot of shit.
No.
Mike Smith. Nah, like with that.
Please let him ride. Let him ride that bike as long
Go
as
ahead.
possible.
Yeah, you right. You
Please.
can have that one.
Oh, my goodness.
I need to hear this.
How can
You got to back some facts up behind that. You got to tell me something, because I love Jay. I'm a big Jay-Z fan, and me being the Jay-Z fan that I am, he didn't influence me to do nothing. I like his music.
Me either.
But
I like his music.
But first of all,
I would say, like, far as
you're-
business, he got good music to tell you some good philosophies, but Jay-Z don't make him know.
Jay-Z, but you gotta remember,
What's the influence?
When you was a kid, Jay-Z was making dudes wear jerseys. When you was a kid, Jay-Z
Iverson made me wear a jersey. It wasn't Jay.
who you think was made?
Iverson was not. I wouldn't say Iverson was inspired
Come
by
on
Jay-Z.
now.
Mike Smith said Nas.
I gave that Nas. That's dope shit.
Nasty Nas.
But I'm saying,
Hey man, don't be saying that, man.
It's Jay-Z, Brody.
But you know what's crazy?
Jay-Z made those guys wear jerseys. That's what Mitchell, and that's what's hot is because Jay-Z got that shit hot.
Man, you talking about clothes, man. Anybody can
And
wear
I'm
clothes and
talking
make you
about
want
an
to
era.
wear them.
Oh, I'm
I
saying,
feel like you're talking about an era.
What
That's
you
not
talking
a-
about? What you talking about as an influencer? He made you do whatever he did.
I mean, a fucking basketball
Chris
player.
Style, and it was that whole era came from Jay-Z and
Okay.
Rockefeller.
Okay,
You can't say
this,
that when DMX is in that era.
this is what I mean. Lil Wayne made you tat your face, man. Can you see these people out here with face
This
tats?
is facts.
They work that Foot Locker with you, bro. I didn't say he was the first. I
know.
said he made others want to tat their face. I
But
mean,
I'm saying, the same thing you
I got a
said,
mic.
Jay-Z did
I got
the
a mic.
same.
I got a mic.
Hey, I tell you,
I can
I
talk, bro.
swear to
I got a mic, bro.
But
That's
listen,
all I'm saying.
But listen, keep on talking. What'd you say?
He said it was cool. He made niggas think it was cool to drink Cristal when
You
they
see that?
had beer. And it was
see
beer.
that?
Don't turn me
Absolutely.
down, man.
Absolutely.
Turn me down, man.
I'm just
Turn me
saying,
down,
my
man.
dog.
What's up,
What's up,
Doug, man?
dog?
Welcome to shout out to the 13 in here, man. Y'all
Yeah,
we talking
shout out
about
to the
influential
13,
rappers.
man.
14 in here, y'all.
Oh, it's
Oh,
14.
14.
I'm
We
sorry.
slacking.
We're on our life up game.
Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
boss,
listen,
I like
shout
for
out to
anybody
y'all.
that's on here, I need y'all to do me a big favor. I need you to tell your friends, come on, quit playing, get
Hey,
with
Pop,
it.
drop that
Smash
cash app,
that
man.
shit
Slap
button.
that
Cash
Patreon
app
in
on
there, man.
If you can't,
Hit us with a buck.
Hit us with a buck. Hit us with. No, we want to be more than a buck today. If you can't, you got to put this cash app up. I need y'all to hit me with the cash app and give me $5 today. We about to, because our second half conversation is gonna beat this. fucking
Sheesh,
discussion.
Mike Smith.
It's gonna go crazy. But welcome to the 14. Tell your friends to get on here. It's going crazy, and let's get back to it. So the reason why I say Jay-Z is
Alrighty,
because you have to always remember that this is only going to be subjective to who you are. You're not going to say he's an influencer rapper to you because that's not your era. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to say it because it's not his era.
I think Jay-Z my era. What you mean?
How? We talking about 2002.
I
98
was
to
right
2000. You did. Listen, that's not your era. Your era is the Bow Wow era.
Okay, I see we shooting shots. Okay,
Stop hating on my dog. He keep going there. He keep going
Bow Wow. I
at
see where we going with
Keep
this.
going at that boy.
Y'all said that that's your guy.
Okay.
Eric
Right.
is in
Going
the
at that
building. What's
boy.
up, Sarah?
All
Welcome.
right, you right. I see where
But-
you at, nephew. What's up, Sarah?
Hey,
Wow,
man.
Sarah said Jay not our era. Absolutely not. That's what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Man, Jay ain't make nobody do nothing.
Nothing.
I'm trying to tell
He
y'all.
didn't make you
Nothing.
Listen what I'm
He
saying.
didn't make nobody
Listen what I'm
change.
saying. How much was Cristal? A bottle.
Probably at the time was probably like $200 a bottle.
Come on now. Listen.
He made you wear gold. He made you drink gold bottles.
How? Don't nobody drink gold bottles, but rich people. What are you talking about? What is the percentage of rich people?
You know how many people is going into the strip club with gold bottles?
They were spending their life. That was a rapper thing.
Hold on.
That was a rapper doing a rapper thing.
So gold bottles sell more than Patron bottles?
No.
Come on,
No.
He didn't make you
Niggas not going in the club buying champagne.
Stop,
you gotta knock it off.
Ain't nobody going in there ain't nobody going in there grabbing no gold bottle.
That's rare.
They grabbing Moet bottles. Bel Air. What you mean? Nobody is grabbing an Ace of Spade bottle. If you are, you just doing too much.
You don't think these niggas go to clubs and do too much? You saying they don't drink the gold bottle? What are you talking about?
They don't.
They probably sell. Listen, I bet you a night at a local club, as far as Ace, they probably sell 3 bottles, maybe 3.
Nobody drinks Ace of Spade.
Nobody drinks Ace of Spade. First
of all, it started with Cristal. Do you know how many people drink Cristal trying to beat Jay-Z or trying to chase that
was y'all.
That might be true. Yeah, that might be true.
I'm not talking about a nigga of your age because you couldn't go to a club.
That might be true. That might be true.
Go to a club.
That might be on to something.
Like y'all was all right.
When it was that time, you wasn't going to clubs.
Come on, cuz.
You wasn't going to the club. You was going to gym and third period. You was going to middle school. You wasn't into that. Niggas like me was going to the club, and yes, we was trying our best. We had a club. We had a party called Jeans and Moet. You know how many people was walking around with bottles of champagne?
One Dreams and Cristal.
It wasn't Dreams and Cristal, but it started with Moet.
I know.
Ooh, it's tied, definitely.
Because that nigga said,
put that up there.
Moet had me tipsy. T-I-E-D. Girls think I'm pissy. Come on, man. It started with that, and it just kept going. Champagne is what they talked about. And niggas was going in the club drinking that nasty-ass champagne. But that's what they did, and Jay made them do it. It's just not your era. That's all I'm saying. It was my era. That's like if I say your era was wet because I wasn't in there. I wasn't fucking with that. I wasn't watching Nickelodeon.
That's a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot. That's a shot.
That's not just a shot. That's a bomb drop. Somebody drop one of DJ Clue's bombs.
Man, fuck DJ Clue.
It ain't over here.
No, we ain't got.
Find a bomb. There you go.
That's perfect enough.
No, that don't hit off nothing. That don't hit off a thing. Look, you used to watch Gumby.
I agree.
You used to watch Gumby in black and white.
In black and white.
I wish I was that old. Listen, bro.
I posted it there, Pop.
Listen, bro. I wish I was that old to say I could watch black and white TV. I'm not.
All right.
I'm not. We had color TV.
All right.
We had color TV.
All right. I just ain't like your joke.
I just ain't like your joke.
It's okay. It's okay. But I bet you used to sleep on PP mattresses because.
I got you because we gonna fix it right now.
Because what? Yeah.
No, the Cash App on there wrong.
Cash App like on there wrong. Oh my God! Come on.
Oh, come back to that. Come back to that.
Y'all just gotta drop that $sign in there. That's how it is.
I used to sleep on PP mattresses.
I'm gonna let it go because I want to go to the next subject.
I probably peed on your back a couple times too. Just to let you know. Sleeping in your bed. I probably peed on your back 2-3 times.
I don't know what happened. I was trying to get that fixed.
Yeah, Sersky.
Yeah, Sersky. Listen, my dog. I believe all of that. Everything you said. It's been too many times. I caught you and my son in my room.
Don't bring me into this, big dog. What you got going on? I don't even know where this conversation was.
Yeah,
okay, time out.
Yeah,
you ready?
You was very pedophilish playing with little boys' ears while they was asleep.
Whoa.
Putting ice in little boys' ears. All right,
next topic.
Hold on. You said very pedophilish?
All right, come on. But listen. When he went on there, Dante, I was getting very
nothing to do with this, bro.
And y'all the kids. So you said I was touching you?
Hey, he's putting ice in our ears, dog. What's up with your mans, dog?
Are you saying I was
touching you? Shout out to the 13.
No.
Hey, you missed a lot, Don. Hey, hold on. I gotta ask Don. Don, you in the building? What up, Don? Most influential rapper? Who you think right now? Give us that comment real fast before we move on.
I tried to get him real quick though. He tried to.
Hey, Soulja Boy, a legend. He influenced the culture. The streaming, it wouldn't be no streaming services if it wasn't for Soulja Boy.
It would have been streaming services. No, he just brought that rap shit to the streaming service.
That's my point.
Yeah,
there is no.
That's the biggest thing on streaming services though.
That ain't no. It ain't no digital era.
The number one thing on
streaming. She said J. Cole.
J. Cole's cold. The number one thing on streaming era is
not the biggest influence.
When you look at the question is how to do anything is the number one search thing on YouTube. Killing it. People who do that.
That might be true. That probably is true.
Successful is number one. It's they millionaires. If you capture that market. So here's a question. And this is a heavy topic.
Yes, it is.
I need everybody on there to really hear this, because I'm gonna give each one of you guys enough time to talk without being interrupted. My question to y'all is, why do rappers nowadays feel it's so important to prove themselves with murder, with jail time, and with not snitching? Like, why is that? Like, why are we so hung up on proving ourselves that we can kill each other, and why we got to show guns, and why we so tough on that, but we so strong on how I murder somebody, but we not so strong on fatherhood or familyhood or raising our kids or things like that. Like we if you watch some of the newer raps right now, they are so strong on how I can murder you, you made me mad, I'm going to murder you, and you murdered my friend, I'm going to murder your friend, and I'm going to shoot your house up. And nowadays, it's even getting worse to the point where now we're not just trying to kill you, we're trying to kill you in traffic. Mm-hmm. We're not just trying to kill you, we're trying to kill you and your family. Not only are we trying to kill you and your family, we posting on social media. So not only are
Jay, what's the deal?
Not only are we so serious about killing each other, we'll get mad because they killed George Floyd. We'll get mad because a police officer pulled us over and gave us a ticket. And we ain't never trying to kill him. They had a guy, Jonathan Pentland, who pushed a little boy in his town, and ain't nobody killing him. We had the dude who killed Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman. Yeah. This nigga is out here he's selling Skittles and autographing Skittles. Right. Ain't nobody tried to kill him. But let you be from 6 block or L block or O block or this neighborhood, that neighborhood, you gonna kill a dude and his mama because you from a different neighborhood. And that is what we promote. And then we get happy to see, did you know, like we always, like even in our conversation here, prepping for the conversation, we were so, like it got so heavy that we was like the young homie over here, he was like, yeah, you hear what he said? Man, we got to pay in blood. You got to pay in blood. But if you go to, if you a father of 2 kids, you're going to make somebody pay in blood and you're going to go to jail, then what your kids do? They repeat the cycle, right? Yeah. But that's cool. It's cool that their daddy got murdered, their brother got murdered, their uncle got murdered, and their granny shot. She ain't dead, but she shot. Mm-hmm. That's cool for your kids. Right. What point in time do we think of, I got to do something different? And I'm not saying y'all, I'm saying when we look at these boys out here, we steering them down the road. And not only are we steering them down the road, we happy that they talking that.
We praising it.
We praising it. Like going to jail is a new thing. When people go to jail, we wear free so-and-so t-shirts. Not the point that he just killed 5 people. When he come home from jail, we having a party for him. We give him $10,000. We getting him a new outfit. We doing all these things. But your kid graduated from high school, what we getting him? Right. What we doing for him? Yeah. The kids who never got in trouble, what we doing for them? Right. Where is the songs that about, man, finish school? Right. Why we gotta be so tough that we gotta promote the destruction, but soon as a white person hurt us, we out in the street, we tore cities up because of George Floyd. Yeah. We ain't never tore a city up because of Lil Mookie was dead. Mm-hmm. Nobody even, we was like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna do all of this. I got this. Little Mook. I'm gonna give revenge for him by putting my family's life in jeopardy. Not only my family's life, I don't care about my kids being raised. Yeah. Because the person that's important to me is Lil Mook. Y'all killed Lil Mookie and you killed John John. That's so important to me. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kill you and I'm gonna shoot your mama because you killed John John.
Now I'm finna fuck up my whole my family.
Your
basically.
Whole household. Yep. So your twins won't know who you is because what you did was I gotta revenge somebody death. But the whole thing about it is not only do you revenge his death, you post it on social media. And so now you showing the people on the block that I'm so gangster, I'm so killer. Right. Why, if you like that and you want to post like that, just go to jail and be like, I killed you. Be a stone cold killer. Yes, some of the hitmen in the mob and the mafia used to use as hitmen. When they got to court and got to jail, you know what they said? Yeah, I killed 100 motherfuckers. Yes, straight up. I did it. I ain't hiding from it. Yes, I knew what I am. I know what I am. But these guys, some of these guys, they play murder, but soon they go to court, they be like, I ain't do it. I was in another city. That was we just talking. This them fake guns. Them Why are we doing it? Like, what is the attraction to jail for our people? What is for not our people, for young people? We are so happy to get locked up to prove how tough we are, but we never prove to our family how strong we are by saying, man, listen, man, we ain't that. Like, it's hard to talk people out the tree like, man, listen, 3 murders don't solve 1. Because your granny gone, right? Can you bring her back with murder?
I don't know.
And then are you a killer because you murdered the dude who murdered her? Knock on wood, she wasn't murdered. So.
Right.
But do you give her in heaven peace because you murdered the guy who murdered her?
Never.
But do you traumatize your family behind you that you got to leave and go do life in prison? That all them people that you said I'm sure you love for, they don't never give you no money. Mm-hmm. They don't never serve the prison system. I mean, they don't never the sentence with you. They don't never take care of your family. Matter of fact, you know what they do most of the time? Nothing. Go out there and start fucking your girl. Go out there and start stealing your money out. When King Von was murdered, his man then went back to his house and took his money.
Oh shit! You hit a nail on the car.
I mean, like, what y'all think about that? I'll let y'all go because I went alone.
You want to talk? Go ahead, maybe.
I mean, shit. I think it's keeping up with the Joneses, man, and it's not even a money. It's not even a money thing. It's. Like you said, your old dude go to jail. Who you got to look up to now? Certain kids rebel. Your old man go to jail. You out here just you're around the wrong people. You just doing all the wrong shit. What we see is basically all the wrong shit, and that's what they doing. You know what I'm saying? And when you don't have no guidance, you don't have no big OGs, no big homies, it's some people, we done went through the comments a million times and read this, Some people just don't have family, Believe that or not, that might sound like it's hard to believe, Some people actually have a big ass family.
It's Willie Lynch, for sure.
Literally. And some people just don't have nobody, man. Like, it's nobody they can depend on when they fucked up. When there's no nickels to rub together, you got to get out here and do something. So I don't know. It's attention. It's a lot of
But how is that attention valuable to you when you got to go do life or you got to go do 10 years for a homicide attempt? Because sometimes we don't kill them. Mm-hmm. But what if you killed the innocent girl that was in her bed because you shot up somebody's house and
that's what I like to call. All right, so look, in my opinion, I feel like if you do a drive-by, you walk. If you a gangster, my man's like somebody always told me like. Somebody told me like it's easy to kill somebody with a gun. It's never easy to kill somebody with a knife. You get what I'm saying? Because you actually gotta stab that person, and you feel me, to kill them. Like you gotta actually work this kill to happen, right? And my opinion lies, like Tron says, no OGs, there's no people in the neighborhood. Like the OGs in the neighborhood look up to the young niggas. So if I got an OG looking up to me, and you 45, and I'm telling you what to do. What can you tell me? I'll about knock you out. You get what I'm saying? So I'm going to scrap with you. You get what I'm saying? And then the OGs that do got game or gyms or whatever, if you ain't really, if they don't see it in you, like they be like, well, I don't really want to fuck with Young Dog. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Like Young Dog, even though they see them in you, they don't be like, I don't want to fuck with Young Dog, because Young Dog, he ain't got the gauge, he ain't got the temperature. Instead of just going over there and talking to these kids like they your football coach or your basketball coach. You get what I'm saying? Them people deal with these hothead kids, but guess what they do? They tell them it's my way or the highway. But in so many ways, just because it's the highway, bro, I'ma still come out there and talk to you. And I'm going to give you this game that you need to know that you got to relax and control yourself. It's all about self-control. A lot of people say they going to kill somebody till it's time. You seen boys in the hood. Trey was ready to kill for Ricky. Until what? Until them boys was riding and getting ready to go find him. And then it was like, hey, don't let me out. Let me out.
Mike Smith said, I didn't mean to interrupt you, cuz. But Mike Smith said, why is that a result in violence? I mean, once again, hurt people hurt people. When you hurt, you hurt. That's what you see. That's what we taught. That's how you taught to be strong. As just being honest. As a male. You want to know
if somebody hit you, you hit back.
Yeah, you want to know how to defend yourself. I understand we saying like, why is that a direct result you know, to violence, because hurt people hurt people. You know, when you hurt, you.
But here's the question that is really boiled down to: both of y'all men have children.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you willing to sacrifice
My
outside of your household? What are you willing to sacrifice to give those families away? Are you willing to say, "Oh man, they killed my boy down the street. I'm with it. Get in the car. We all going to kill they boys and families."
Okay, so listen, it's about I'm and this is crazy. A lot of people don't give Young Thug credit for a lot of shit that he say, but if you watched him on $1 Million Worth of Game on the last one, I'm gonna give him credit for something that he said, and he was talking about what we kind of was talking about. He basically said, if you want Dmarks to come ride with you, bro, if Tron came to me, you feel me, like Dmarks, some niggas did such to me, whoopty whoop, I'm gonna break down the story, bro. I need to know every detail, because if we about to go throw our life away, and that's what we about to be on, we about to ride, we about to go do something for the gang, like some real, like tell me every detail. I need to know. You feel me? And if I ain't never in my life seen you bust a grape in a fruit fight, bro, I ain't riding with you. I don't care what you got going on, bro. Do it yourself. Because one thing my uncle taught me, and shout out to my uncle, because you feel me, he done been locked down a few times. And nigga, if you want to do anything, you do it by yourself. So if you really want to do something to somebody, you don't need a gang. You don't need a group. You don't need to publicly broadcast that, big dog. If somebody did something to you and you felt like you needed revenge, you go do it by yourself. Because at the end of the day, you cannot tell on yourself.
Hey.
You not going to tell on yourself. I'm just saying, if you going to tell on yourself, you going to tell on yourself. But at the end of the day, if you feel like you ain't going to tell, you cannot have no witnesses. Most people get caught because they got an extra body and he ain't cut for that.
Hey, look, just to touch on, you know, a couple comments. Basically, man, some of our OGs.
It's suckers.
It's not OGs. You know, we just throwing titles out there. You know, just because he older than you called him an OG.
And that nigga worked for me.
He ain't your OG. This a motherfucker that drink all day on the corner. You know what I'm saying? That you see every time you pull up right here. Now he your OG because you see this motherfucker all the time. You want to go to the store, guess what? Pay your OG.
See him. Right.
Pay your OG. Your OG for
he gonna walk to the store for you.
Get you, you know, something from the store. Motherfucker not your OG. You know?
A OG is a nigga that's gonna bless you with game. Gonna teach you some shit.
Offer you some game.
You feel me? Gonna be like, look, little young nigga, you play ball, keep playing ball. Don't follow that step. Yeah. You feel me? I'm gonna make sure you play ball. What you broke? You ain't got no money? Come here. I'm gonna give y'all a game on some real shit. One thing that happened to me, and I found out, like, I can say he a real OG to me. It'd be like one of the homies in the neighborhood's named Weeks. You feel me? It was Father's Day. That man whipped up on us. It's Father's Day. He just came through the neighborhood. He like, what up, young niggas? Y'all all right? How y'all day going? Did y'all bless y'all parents or anything with anything today, bro? What y'all out here doing? Y'all ain't nothing. He used to keep us out of trouble in general. You feel me? He see us on bullshit, out of trouble. That nigga daddy, out of trouble. I don't give a fuck if y'all gang up and pile up. I see the pile up. I'm gonna let y'all pile up, rile up, and get hyped up.
That's a fact.
In route to y'all going to do some dumbass shit, I'm gonna pull up on y'all and tell me what y'all about to do.
Yeah.
Tell me what y'all about to do. No, look at me and tell me what y'all about to do. Hey, where Dmarks and Tron at? Y'all come to the front. Come tell me what y'all about to do. Yeah, because if you can explain to me what you about to do, and then it makes sense, then we gonna let you go ahead and go eat.
It's like the motherfuckers from our neighborhood, and it's not all of them, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's from any neighborhood. You know, most of them haven't did shit.
Nothing.
So what game do they have to even offer you? You know, you didn't did more than he done. You know, you half his age or a fraction of his age, but you done more than he done. So what game can this OG give me? You know,
but I think, and a lot of y'all, I had to really listen. I wanted to make sure I was able to quote this one back to y'all. When it comes to an OG ain't always the nigga in your neighborhood. Matter of fact, some of that be the most corniest nigga to come, because the nigga who's stuck in your neighborhood is the nigga who you definitely don't want to learn from. Mm-hmm. Some of those people, especially in your neighborhood, was people like Lionel. That nigga had got
Unfortunately, gone. Not at all.
Lionel Dalton.
Not at all. I would never consider that man an OG in my neighborhood. No. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't consider him an OG in my neighborhood. Tron, have you ever seen Lionel in the hood?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
But has he ever gave you game to do something? What has he brought to the hood? No, listen, you say he's an OG. We just talked about.
Explain.
I get it. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
All right, go ahead. You said because I just said he is an OG. I didn't say he's gonna pull up and be like, "Hey, Curtis, I'm gonna give you some game. Here, I got this lesson for you." But if he knows you, you could call him. If you like, here's a perfect example. William Golston. Does he live in the neighborhood?
No.
Is he on the LaShore?
No, he's not from LaShore though.
That's just saying. He is he ever in your neighborhood?
Yes.
He is, right?
Yes.
And he does stuff for the neighborhood, right?
No.
What? He has the thing at Mumford every.
That's Mumford. That's his old school. That don't have nothing to do with the neighborhood.
But I'm saying, you don't think it's neighborhood kids who've been up to William Golston's spot?
Shout out to the tequila.
It ain't got nothing to do with LaShore though. That has nothing to do with LaShore. My neighborhood in Mumford is on. That's 7 mile to 6 mile is what I'm saying.
But that you're not even.
I hear what you're saying.
No, because I'm not just talking about you and him. I'm talking about a guy that's from the hood, but his brother and him got out of the neighborhood. He plays professional football, but he still fucks with some people from your block, especially your brother.
This is a fact.
He gives your brother a lot of game, a lot of experiences that he wouldn't have experienced no other kind of way. He is an OG to Damien, but you got to remember, Damien older, but he brought him into an experience and around people that changes his perspective. So sometimes it ain't the people next to you. Sometimes them people may be a whole state away from you. Sometimes them people may be in the neighborhood that's not around you. Sometimes it may be the mailman who don't live in your neighborhood. An OG can drop a jewel on you if you got your mind open to see. Sometimes it may be the plumber who came by. You said, man, how long you been doing this plumbing shit? Oh, shit, I've been doing it about 5 years. For real? Like, what got you into it? I was locked up and shit. I got out of jail and I had to get me a whole perspective. When somebody, who taught you about hurt people? You feel me? That's a jewel that we drop. And you use that jewel and you take that. Listen, it come from everywhere. You could be in line and meet somebody that may give you a jewel. It's just the point. Are you at the point where you ready to hear what somebody got to say? Or are you at the point where you ready to make an excuse for what you about to go do?
Right.
Because those who make excuses, they succumb to the pressure and they go out and do something that I guarantee you 99% of the time, when they in that jail the first day after on a life sentence, they say, man, I could have made a different decision. I could have did it by myself if I had to do it. I could have not did it at all. I could have did something different. Yeah. Them niggas on them big ass sentences, them niggas doing 16 to 15 to life, 3 to 5, 10 to all of that shit. These niggas out here on this PPP fraud, these niggas hating to get locked up. Because they spent that money on bullshit. It's be different. They did some fraud, but they bought 40 properties, and now I'm going to jail. But you got a property, I changed the life. Every race of people did some bullshit. I'm talking about from scamming to prostitution to bootlegging to cocaine to these Arabic grocery stores. Don't think that they ain't doing something back alley. But the thing about it is, I'm gonna sacrifice my life to make sure you never have to sacrifice your life. Your life should be dedicated to your 2 children by any means necessary. It shouldn't be dedicated to him. Mm-hmm. That's your cousin. You love him to life. You don't want nothing to happen to him. If you're around him, I'm sure the shit gotta go down. They gotta go down. Mm-hmm. Because that's your blood. I'm around. But if he come, you say, I gotta go kill somebody. You might say, bro, I ain't going with you. Here you go. Go lay that spark down. Here's what it is. Or he might tell you, no, stay here with me. Calm down. Because when you live off your emotions, you're gonna make a choice and you're gonna live in that choice that you're gonna hate. And you're gonna say, man, I'm gonna take this chance and go, I'm gonna take my chances. Mm-hmm. Niggas who say that is the niggas you wanna leave yourself, you wanna get yourself from around. Because them niggas not thinking. You know when you got time to think? When you in court, when you Derek Chauvin and you in court looking like this. Because you know, ain't no way I'm getting out of this. And even if I do get out of this, the world gonna put so much fucking pressure on me, I ain't gonna never get out of this. And that's when we make decisions that we say, man, if I had to do all over again. And the whole thing about it is, we don't want to listen to Jews because we want to be in our own world and say, oh no, nigga, I'm gangster. You only gangster because you been seen this shit on TV. Yep. That shit ain't real. When them rappers be going to jail, y'all don't see that shit. Y'all hear it in the YouTube media or on World Star or all that shit.
Shit be real as hell.
That shit be real as hell because while you locked up, these niggas who's trying to get you, now they gonna shoot your brother. Your brother, he 13 in middle school. He catching hard ones. They beating his ass up in school because the tough boy gone.
Straight up.
You was talking about that, the killer gone. Because you thought you shot little Bibby, bag out. Nah, bitch, die. Rest in piss. Bag out. Now I'm going to do 16 years. What little Bibby and them people going to do? I'm going to get this nigga little brother. This nigga little brother right here up at Servady. I'm going to eat this nigga fucking plate.
But you got to understand at the same time, like...
You see, I'm going to eat this nigga fucking plate.
I mean, but listen, okay, so look, in a sense, like, I can tell you why, like, I mean, it is, like, sometimes it's a brotherhood. Like, you get what, like, young homies being gang. Like, to be honest, a lot of these niggas wouldn't know what gang is if it wasn't for Crips and Bloods. At the end of the day, it is what it is. They learn how to be blue, and they learn how to be red. So, the image of violence comes from those gangs. Like, they don't, Dirk and them don't learn that shit if they never become GD. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be these type of people if they not GD. The GD code is, and these are supposed to be their OGs. This is why we say, like, these niggas is rich, they millionaires. So your old head is gonna tell you, Dirk, get on that bullshit. You know what made you that money, nigga? Get on that bullshit, talk that crazy shit, talk that shit. You feel me? And niggas gonna get in that booth like, nigga, we killed Duck. Fuck that nigga. He ain't even up. You know what I'm saying? And this is my OG. This the nigga that I'm supposed to listen to. You feel me? And like I always tell people, when you get in those booths in those studios, half these artists, they acting, bro. Look at Tupac. You get what I'm saying? Tupac is a big actor, bro. I love him to death, but Tupac wasn't gangster. 100%. He was not gangster. He lived the image that he was gangster, but he wasn't gangster. He'll fire on you. He'll fight. We know he had that fight in him. But being a gangster, when he did some gangster shit, it cost him his life. Don't ever act like it don't cost you your life, bro. To be blood and say you gangster, them gangsters better be able to ride with you. You get what I'm saying? If my little cousin died, bro, if something happened to him.
Hell no.
No, I'm just saying, like, if God forbid anything ever happened to a family member of mine, bro, it's we slide. Like, we gotta do what we gotta do.
So in other words, you saying
it depends. Now, if he on full bullshit.
Wait a minute. So you saying at any point in time you ready to risk everything you work for to pay back?
It's not a payback. It's not.
What is it?
It's not a payback, bro.
What you said? If something happened, I'm sliding. So that means you. What happens to Cameron and what happens to Juice? Do you care?
You care enough.
When would you
definitely care? You care.
When would you care?
I mean,
would you care?
Listen, it's at a certain. All right, I'm gonna put it to you this way. At a certain age, that shit get old. Let's just say that. Let's just say at a certain age, that shit get old.
What gets old?
The bullshit.
Very true.
You get to a point where it's like, listen, bro, I'm either gonna go all the way in or I ain't going at all. It's gonna get to that point in your life. As a young nigga, it's always I'm going in. I don't care. I can't think. You feel me?
Can I say something?
Emotions. It's just pure emotion.
Can I say something?
As you get older, you start using your brain. You start evaluating a lot of more stuff around you. And yeah, you probably won't be on go. But listen, if a person think they can get away with it and you did something to them, they gotta come do it back. Listen, they gotta come get it back in blood. You heard the kid. Come get it back in blood.
Listen, when you younger, to me, it's just like when you younger, you just feel invincible. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, I know when I was younger, I felt like I don't give a shit about none of that.
None of it.
We riding.
Okay.
That's just how I felt. But I mean, once I had my kids, you know, it's crazy how the shit changed. You know,
what's up?
You can really feel like the vibe. Like, I got to get up out this motherfucker. You know, I shouldn't be in this motherfucker. You know, it's not about you no more.
But here's the thing.
But when it's about just you think different. But I'm gonna give you a cool fact. This is a real cool fact, real fast, before we get off of it. Cause you was the person that said this to me, and it was with Cameron. It wasn't even with Juice. It was a fact that you told me. You looked at me. You was like, bro, you know, you became more responsible since you had Cameron. Like, and it was like, I thought about that.
Young Marco's in the building. I
thought about that, and it was like,
money.
What you mean? I've been the same way before Cameron, and he was like, no, bro, you became more responsible. You have something. I never thought you would go down that route. I thought you would still be the way you was. You get what I'm saying? You saw the growth. And as a young 22-year-old, I didn't see the growth. You get what I'm saying? I didn't see it, but I understood wanting to be a dad. Like, he changed my motive to wanting to be alive. Like, he gave me a reason to want to live.
I think that has a lot to do with the young generation, though, doing this crazy shit. Cause you young, you got this energy. You just don't give a shit.
They popping perks.
You almost don't have nothing to live for real. Like, I mean, just be like, what do you have to live for? You doing all the shit you know you're not supposed to be doing. And I mean, you know, you can have flashbacks, huh? You was doing some shit you weren't supposed to be doing, and you might have been a good kid.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? You was still doing some shit. Think about a bad kid. You out here think about a kid that's just not listening, rebellious, you know, or just don't have nobody. You going through some shit. So you out here.
Here's the thing that I say to you. That kid that has nothing to live for doesn't have a coach in front of him.
Exactly.
Doesn't have, and those are the things that I'm saying to you. When you or the guys that we talking about lose sight that there's somebody watching you, because it might not have been Cameron. It might have been Jeremiah. Mm-hmm. It might not have been Jeremiah. You might have had somebody looking at you. Like you grew up one step off of him. And he was probably that dude that's like this, like, man, I want to go. Like you said, we talked on the podcast the last time, and you said, man, I remember hanging out with you, man. We used to have so much fun and all that type of shit. You may have been looking at his situation like, man, I want to hang out with you and your dad. And he said the same thing in the reverse. He said, man, I can't wait to hang out with you and your dad because we about to do. Mm-hmm. But it makes you think different. Mm-hmm. But what would make you say to yourself, today is the day. I don't give a fuck about none of that because I'm so mad. To the point where you wouldn't pick up the phone and say, hey, I'm so mad right now because I've had that conversation with him. I even had it with Damien. But I'm so mad right now, I can't control myself because I've had those moments. Mm-hmm. I had those moments where, I pulled it down the street to the point where the old lady put the one out. You knew what was about to happen because I got to protect mine. I gotta protect mine, but I can't protect yours. I can't protect yours. I can protect mine, but I only can protect them to a certain age. There's a point right now, if you get into it, I gotta let you handle this as a man.
Facts.
Because if you choose to turn around and say, I'm gonna be a gangster at this age, guess what I gotta do? I gotta disassociate that. Because guess what happens? It's not that I can't go out and kill, because I definitely can. I definitely will. But I don't want to risk all what I've done over these 50 years to prove to nobody how tough I am. Because what happens in this point, it doesn't become tough. It becomes goofy. It becomes dumb. Mm-hmm. It becomes like, man, you just went and shot the nigga in the face? Yes, that's how mad I'll be.
Goofy as bullshit.
You get shot.
I'll be so mad at the end. The whole thing about murdering somebody. What if somebody you go and try to be the tough nigga and they catch your ass?
Ooh, rolling in the wood.
It happened. It happened. Niggas try to be tough and go shoot a house up and let an op catch your ass and you come down the street and they creeping in that motherfucking white kid. You said,
you heard Draco.
Roll the block twice.
He tried to creep, but his car was too loud.
Get in the bushes across the street with that one.
Get in the bushes across the street.
That nigga pull up, he gonna start sparking. You spark this nigga.
Yeah, he pulled up to your crib sparking, but you in the bushes across the street.
Waiting.
But the whole thing about it is
his car was too loud.
We just got to do better. We went too long and we started this hot topic way too fast. Right now it's time for.
So we might as well get into it. Let's jump straight into it. Y'all know what time it is. It's that motherfucking drip check. As y'all know what it is. It's this Swiper Air Maxes. You feel me? Let me get to it. Let me do what I do best, man. Young Homie Podcast. If y'all want to check these out, make sure y'all go check out my video. This is my why it took StockX so fucking long to send me these shoes. These are the De'Arian Fox's Air Max 1s. Swipe on the backs. You feel me? It's just a little heat, man. Rainbow colors, some swag. Put some drip on your ass, man. You dig what I'm saying? Carpet on that. Put that wow on you. Dig, yes, man.
Sir. We don't keep that simple, man. The Irish and classic joint.
Hey.
I don't even think. Look, man, you had the ball. Jeez. You had the ball in the Irish and classic game to even get these, man.
You know, man.
Yeah, if you think I'm
put that on that ass, they got that gum. They got that gum sole on the bottom.
What we talking about, man? We ain't got to keep on.
I know what he coming with.
Yeah, Sirski.
He got a black box.
What's in there? You think?
I know. I kind of got a feeling.
What do you think is in there?
I kind of feel like I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I got a feeling.
I just got this.
I got a feeling that always got to do it right. Hey, listen, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
I didn't have it, really wanted it. I just got it. Just got
you said Kurt with the okay.
Black, just brand new, never touched it. I can.
He ain't got no heartbeat. He ain't got no heartbeat, man.
Yeah, that right there.
He ain't want to give me these, man. He knew I had these, man. He ain't want to give me that. Them bitches is like that, man.
You know what I'm saying? I just be trying to.
He ain't want to touch me with them, man. He ain't want to bless me with them, man.
I was lucky enough to find somebody who loved me enough.
He ain't want to bless you, man. With
Shabba-dow them to me. So I took the Shabba-dow and I ain't mad at it. I'll take that.
He ain't want to bless a young nigga with them, man.
That's how we do. And we do that. That's all brought to you by
Young Homie Podcast, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share. Go check out them videos, man. Let me know what y'all think about that, man. In the comments down there, you dig, man.
Goddamn,
Hey, cool. You better chill out, man. I told you, gotta chill out, man. It's a little heavy over here.
I couldn't do nothing with them hyperoids.
All right, but y'all know how we do it. Topics always go light to dark, the soft, the medium, the hard. You dig what I'm saying? So we gonna hit this dog last comment, man. Nothing but this heat, man.
Get your popcorn ready.
Y'all pour up a shot or two,
man. Get y'all a shot, man. Shout out to the 16 in here.
Can I hit that one? Let me hit that. This all me.
Yes, you can.
That's you. Take your time, man.
Hey, salute. Come on, man.
Salute, man. Salute, man.
Let's get a big toast going on, man. To my brothers.
Yes, sir.
Salute, man.
I only did that because I was fucking with them.
Woo, salute, man.
Fuck with that shit.
So look, let's get into this situation, man. All right. As y'all being young men, you know, you being the old man, I got a question, man. Are titles in relationships just as important to men as it is to women? Unc Rod, what's the building, man? You just jumping in, man. You late, man. You're late, man. We needed you, man.
Erica in the building.
Erica, what's the deal, baby?
Came at the right time.
I swear he always show up when we do the heavy topics, man. I swear to God,
he was heavy early though.
We had some good. I needed his opinion on that rap stuff, man. For real.
Come on.
Do you think? All right, but listen. Let me drop the topic. A question one more time for everybody in the comments. So look, are titles just important to men as it is to women? What y'all think?
Absolutely not today.
There you go. Pow pow.
Women
Why you
don't
say today?
give less than the front door about a title. There'd be a side chick. There'd be a door stop. There'd be 5411s. There'd be
damn.
That nigga said 5411s.
There'll be whatever. They'll meet you at the club. They'll go and do whatever.
He said, "What you mean title? Clear it up."
All right, I'm gonna clarify title. Title means, do you want to be a girlfriend, wife, side bit? You know what I'm saying? Something just to give you the name of a title. Like, this what we doing. You know, girls always hit you with that motherfucking.
Like, do you care if you the World Wrestling Federation champ,
or the Aaron Rodgers,
or the Intercontinental champ, or the you know
a car title? That works too.
Mikey was crazy.
Go ahead.
Car title, I like it.
So ladies nowadays, they don't give a fuck about being. They don't mind being second. They could be called Saturday. They don't care.
That nigga say they could be called Saturday. Ladies, Tuesday, talk to me. Y'all could be called Saturday.
There'll be anything to be in the
weed
game.
What up?
If you got the weed and if you got the plug, if the fun is with you, they'll get in your car nowadays. They'll get on the back of your motorcycle. They don't care, like, where y'all going? Just be hot out here. Get some Cardis, and if you from Detroit, put on some Cardis.
Put the bus on, baby. You know what the bus do to them, baby.
You know what I'm saying? They just care about if you got bags and if you got the perks, if you got the high point.
Damn, you said the perks.
Got the weed, if you got a Molly for them. What?
It's the girls out here catching the perks.
Dishes. They just want the dishes washed. They don't care. They just want to be in the show. They want to know that you can get them in the club. Can you get me in here?
I definitely said men though. I'm gonna tighten them up. Hold on,
I agree too.
I just need a bag and a drink.
I had this girl. She tried to give me a piece of Molly pie.
Hold on.
I didn't think it was real.
Hold on. I gotta reiterate the question to y'all again. Cause y'all definitely talking about women, and I'm asking y'all, as men, do titles mean something to y'all?
All right,
not to the women.
Title,
not to the women. I'm asking, do it matter to y'all? Cause they on y'all ass.
Listen, I didn't even get to speak yet.
What chicks y'all talking about? All kind of bitches.
I didn't even get to speak yet. But
all the hoes.
Titles for a man, you know, we really don't give a shit about a title. We know what we got. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, that's for a woman. You know, you want to be married, you want to do all this, we gonna do it. You know, even though we know who we want to be with for the rest of our life.
There you go.
You know, but that's for a woman, honestly, the title thing. So that's what we'll do. If you want to get married, baby, we get married.
Sarah, super fire comment. You was definitely getting pinned.
I ain't see it pinned. Where the comment?
It's right there.
Oh, I got it.
All right. So look, I'm gonna say in my opinion, I feel like for men, to certain men, it matters. To a traditional man that's been raised in I want to say in like a household where he got both mother and father, it may mean something to him because he may, even though he may do his shit on the side, you know what I'm saying? He's a traditional man. He still need that. I got a wife, kids, whoop-de, and wop. You get what I'm saying? Not to a nigga that was raised by just his mama or just his daddy. You get what I'm saying?
You was raised by your mom and daddy, and you got sad bitch Saturday. That's on your
you can't
thing.
be. Listen, what I'm saying is, don't be ever giving up those type of titles and like, don't do that type of speed in this situation, big dog. Like, don't ever. But to a person that was raised by two single parents,
give me some ice so I can put it in your head. So
he might. Wow, wow, y'all going crazy. But listen, what I'm saying is, let's just be for real. The title, it don't really
Los,
matter
what's going
to
on,
most
baby?
men. You get what I'm saying? Like, to most men, your title don't really matter. It's about, that's why I always say it's loyalty over love. Like, it's about your loyalty. Your loyalty, you don't have to tell that nigga you nothing to him. You can say he's nothing to you. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, hey, you just you that 2 o'clock pickle. Deal, pick. You hear what I'm saying? And he gonna be cool with that.
Hey, if you don't know
let him know
if you
that.
don't know what the 2 a.m. pickle is, stay tuned.
Oh,
Hey, you hear me?
At
Listen,
2
what
a.m.
I'm saying is, it don't matter to men. Now, to women, they always face you with that. What are you? What are we? You get what I'm saying? And that's
My
when
name is 2 a.m. pickle.
I swear to God, that's what you gotta tell
He
her.
talking about stay tuned.
Yeah, that's what you gotta tell her.
Yes, sir, ski.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey.
All right, Smith, where you at with it? Come on with it. You think girls care about titles?
Losi, baby, what's the deal?
I do. I think a woman really cares about a title. You know, more than a title, man, she just want to be showed off. You know, believe that shit or not, man. A woman really care if you post her pic on social media or not. Like,
Wow.
if you don't post this pic, your ass is done.
Grass.
You're
Your
done.
ass is done.
Like,
But no, I can't say that for all women, because I know some women that don't give a fuck about
Sarah
you
just
posting
said
them.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Don't give
What?
a fuck about posting them.
Not all women.
Oh, that's true.
You
Oh, that's
feel me?
true.
They just want that.
She said definitely not me.
Oh, listen,
hear me?
I'm never
Shout out to
speaking
Sarah.
for all of anything, but what I will say is women, for the most part, care about titles. Most definitely, no woman
Erica,
just.
you care about titles?
So you never heard? What are we?
I swear to God, I hear it all the time.
What are we doing?
Tell him, Tron.
How long we finna be talking? We've been doing this for how? What is we doing here?
Okay, Uncle Rob, talk that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact, you know, women most definitely care about a title when, like I said.
Well, it depends on that woman's age, because these Tatiana.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But then listen, no,
You got some
cougars out
Oh,
here.
Thundercats
that.
You got some cougars out here.
That, hey,
I was gonna
they don't
say that.
care. You
Listen,
know?
and
They just want
no.
somebody to beat
And
they
another
back.
thing though, like with these young thotties, even if they thought nigga, they still need to know you in the rotation. I need to know which part of the 5 you play. You need to play your lineup like the NBA, my nigga. I need to know which part of the 5 you are. If
Oh, you say I'm the point guard? I get the ball most of the time?
I get the ball most of the time.
Okay.
Am I the shooting guard? Do I take all the shots? Or am I the small forward? Do I get the block?
Shit.
You feel me? Am I supposed to play defense for you?
Hey, listen, if
am I the power
if
forward?
your pickle go on sandwiches, you was small forward.
Hey, you hear me? But I'm just telling you.
Hold on.
Hey,
That nigga.
I'm about to define it.
I don't know where you going with this, bro.
If your pickle can't be served at 2 o'clock in the morning, you the small forward.
You was
Just
most,
understand that,
bro. You was
And
most
here's a quick
definitely out.
question. Let me tell a quick question. Ladies only. I need ladies only to answer this. Do you want length or girth? You want that nigga to have a fatty?
Don't
That fatty is a 2 a.m. pickle.
Don't get in
Or do you
there.
want a motherfucker that got 14 inches worth of this mic cord?
Look,
Do you want a 14-inch mic cord, or do you want a dill pickle 2 a.m. that
You talking about a
go to that ring like ladies only?
Don't do that. Y'all better stay out, bro. Y'all better stay out.
Ladies only.
she said both
Oh
of
my
them. She said both of them.
God.
Sarah, you do not want
Hey, look.
14 inches of jump rope.
Shit.
You definitely don't want a 14-inch jump rope hitting your ass in the back of your shoulder.
And you can't even double dutch.
Daree said girth. She said fuck
see
that.
that.
Tear her shit up.
She said no, not 14.
Yeah, you don't want,
Hey, look.
you don't want the Davidson Freeway to run up your back and be in your shoulder like I don't even know what he even did to me.
Hey, Lil Rob said, how
Shout out
many
to the
women?
15 in here, bro.
How many women just tell y'all in a relationship and you don't even know?
Oh no, a lot. I swear to God, a lot.
But
And listen, and you know what that come from? You making a mistake and hitting their ass with that motherfucking dill pickle
I
too
did.
good.
That's that A1. Listen, it's
You
called.
cannot
listen,
give out A1, bro.
It's
if
called
you
A
want not to
plus.
do it.
It's called A plus. Sometimes this for the fellas, man. Listen.
Don't get that
Sometimes
bitch
you
that
gotta
A+.
slang some C plus.
Some C.
You slang
Fuck the plus C.
you slang C plus because the A plus I had them fucking you up.
That A plus will have them up. When you, that's why. Listen,
They'll fuck you up.
if you don't
telling
know,
you.
let me explain real quick what the 2 a.m. pickle is. The 2 a.m. pickle is the guy that can come over your house and your room ain't clean, and you would say, excuse the room, but you would be all the way ready. That's what 2 a.m. The 2 a.m. pickle was. My husband just left out to go to work, and he a truck driver, and I'm about to come over your house now. I'm a slag real quick to catch this 2 a.m. pickle because I'm willing to risk it all. The 2 a.m. pickle is my
Here go Uncle Rob. Don't stick it all the way
here.
here.
Him sleep at the house, and I'm gonna come over there for the 2 a.m. pickle.
Smith, no, do not slang no A plus.
You better not get them motherfuckers trouble.
In trouble.
Your ass is in trouble.
That's
for
right,
life.
God.
Yes, Sirski.
You better slang some C plus. You better get all
Slang sleep plus. I ain't coming back. Go hard or go home, my
you
baby.
You better play average for the rest of your life.
You better play Steph Curry brother.
She said what?
She said you got to slang A plus or better.
No
Don't
way.
Come here wearing
No
C
way.
plus.
Nah.
Sarah be at your door like, hey, I've been following you home, Diamond. Where you been?
My greatest title is Mom. Men can kill too.
He told me. Y'all gotta relax, man. Hey.
We getting good comments, but listen,
Okay,
girls, ladies, all ladies ain't answer. I need all the ladies on here to answer. Do you want a mic cord? You want a or do you want a pickle? Which one you want? Ladies, Gert,
I know you trying to answer that. Go hard
you
or
want
go
to go all the
home.
way to your
Facts.
shoulder blade?
I'm just saying, I gotta go to the facts.
You want to flip
We
the
can only
donut
talk
hole.
about the facts.
You know what I'm saying? We try to keep these motherfucking
We
shits
can
going
only
hard.
talk
You know
about
what I'm
the
saying?
facts, bro.
'Cause, you know, that's what we
We
have
can
to
only
do.
talk about the facts.
Bro, he said a mic cord. She said
Beefcake.
She said the beefcake. Y'all gotta relax.
Sarah, you are nasty. We gonna pin
Yo,
that comment.
gotta
I want everybody to
relax.
read
Just
Sarah's
give me your
comment. Sarah just in turned this whole conversation to nasty. But that's what the best thing about this is. We talking to grown folks and grown folks only. Stop being scared, man, because this is how we heal us. We have to talk this shit out.
Straight up, man.
Because we went from talking about the gangs and
I'm
gang
dying
killers and
here. Being sus.
the crazy shit out here to this right here. Adult topics is where it's at, man. And the only place you can find these adult topics is on Tied to the Game, y'all.
Yeah,
so remember that, man. We always tapping in, man. We always keeping y'all happy. We always doing what we could do, man, because the most important person is y'all. You hear me? We want to make y'all happy. We want to keep y'all laughing. We want to keep y'all in the game. We want y'all to know that it ain't no other place better to be but to be tied to the game. I'm your host, DJ Big Rob. That is my home player partner.
El Patrono, you already know what to do, man.
And that is my homeboy.
Hey, it's your boy Dmarks, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Young Homie Podcast, man. Make sure y'all give a shout out to my dog Pop in the back going crazy. Hey, he doing his job today, man. We going crazy.
Yeah, Sersky.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. We here every Wednesday and every Friday, man. If
Every
you
Sunday.
got
Tell
something
them
for us,
Sunday.
man, tap us in, man. I'm sorry, every Wednesday and every Sunday.
Sunday.
We got great topics, man. We going and we going as hard as we can for y'all.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
The third week of July, we going live audience at the Sweet Soul Bistro. We're gonna do matter of fact, let me get off this right here. Let me put y'all on this, man. The live show, man. The live show, man. The live show. It is going to start. It's going to be a day party.
Yeah.
We're going to start with a versus battle. 80s versus 90s. We're going to do that first, the versus battle. Then we're going to go right into the live show. The live show is going to be men versus women. The battle for relationships. Who, what, when, where, and why. You know what I'm saying? But y'all got to make sure y'all tell y'all people about us, man. The most important thing is y'all, and y'all got to spread the rumor for us, man. We need y'all. Thank y'all for anybody who sent us a Cash App, man. We appreciate our Cash App. Somebody put that up real quick because we trying to get something. Well, we got to get more subscribers. Join the team.
All right, Erica, hold on. Before we get about this motherfucker,
Let her live.
hey, no, we is not letting that slide. We is not letting that slide. Full court press, all right?
Let her live.
And we out, bro. I should have got
Grady, thank
We
you,
tied
y'all.
up, man. We appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you, y'all. We tied to the game, man. DJ Big Rob, El Patronio,
your
and my
boy.
fucking player partner, the young homie. Grady behind there, running the boards, man. Make sure y'all tap in. We back on Sunday, man. Out of here. Thank y'all, man. Thank you.
Every time the beat drop, I gotta come back.